I've kept you longer here due to previous assignments, but it's basically to announce that we arrived, we are on the ground, and we'll deploy observers for the last phases of the pre-election, the election, and post-election period in the 9th province of Zimbabwe, from the 25th of July to the 1st of August. The ESN Southern Africa is a regional network of 15 non-governmental organizations working in the area of elections in the Southern African Development Community region and beyond, through networking with the domestic observer groups. Its aim is at building the capacity of individual members and establishing regional best practice through mutual reinforcement and dialogue. The mission is guided by international standards governing democratic elections, the African Charter of Democracy, Elections and Governance, the SADC Principles of Democratic Elections, the Principles of Election Management, Monitoring and Observation in the SADC region. In addition, the mission is guided by the principles of fairness, credibility, and integrity. During our stay in the country, the mission will meet the relevant stakeholders in this process in order to obtain a balanced view of the political environment, electoral process, electoral preparedness, and elections. The mission will observe whether the elections have been conducted in accordance with international and regional norms and standards, which Zimbabwe has committed itself, including its own laws. The mission will meet a range of stakeholders who will include the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, and we are hoping to meet them very soon, other local, regional, and international observer missions, civil society organizations, political parties, women, and youth groups. We met already this morning some of the political parties. We will continue in this process, and we believe that this afternoon we are going to meet ZAC to have insights on how the process is going through. So basically, the purpose of this meeting is to announce that this mission is on the ground. We are 23. It's not a big mission, but enough to perform our duties, and we'll deploy it in the 9th province of Zimbabwe to perform our duties. So we felt that it was proper and appropriate to come over and inform you that we are on the ground. Thank you very much, friends. We can take few questions because we are starting the process. Please.
Sure. Anita with Voice of America. Based on what you've seen so far, do you feel that the conditions have been met for this election to be free and fair? Are you concerned, for example, about voter registration, voters' roll, and also about whether both parties, or not both parties, all parties have had a fair go, equal representation? And then also, I'm just curious, among the stakeholders that you met, was former President Mugabe one of the stakeholders? I'm just curious if you have any insight into his state of mind and what he's doing these days and how he feels about this pivotal election.
I think that it's too early to judge, okay? Because we met two political parties, and we are informed that there are 55 political parties in this process, and there are 23 candidates. I think that to be fair and honest on our side, we shall need to meet other stakeholders so that we can make a proper pronouncement about our feelings on the status. It's too early to make pronouncements at this stage. Number two, if we have any feelings about President Mugabe, well, we didn't meet him yet. I don't know if you are going to meet him, But we hope that, yes, we'll have a chance to meet President Mugabe, then we'll let you know his feelings. That's what I can say. Yes, please, my friend.
Thank you. Given that the opposition, particularly one of the leading candidates in advocacy,
can you announce yourself?
Can you announce yourself, please?
My name is Richard Chida from Newsday.
Yeah.
Yes. Given that one of the leading contenders in this election, has indicated that he will not accept any other result except a victory for himself, does the group of eminent persons have something to say about that? And do you think SADC is a grouping in the region needs to meet the crisis about?
My friend, about SADC, I think that there is a mission of SADC. You can interact with them, engage with them, they will answer. The second point, we are an observer mission. This country belongs to Zimbabweans. And we are here to help, assist, and advise Zimbabweans that please do your best to take your country forward, politically speaking and economically speaking. That's what you have to do. And encourage all Zimbabweans on the 30th of July to go and vote on the candidate of their preference. That's our role to support that. We will meet political parties, and one thing that we'll advise them, do your best, try your best to accept democratic rules. In democracy, there are winners and losers. That's how democracy is all over the world. And that will be our advice to those who are running in this process. So if anyone made statements at this stage, we just take note of his statement, and at the appropriate time, we'll engage him to accept and to advise that in democracy there are rules, and you have to be prepared to accept the rules of the game. Yes, please.
If no candidate is able to win 50% plus one vote in the first round, is SADC prepared to observe the second round of voting?
My friend, I said already that if you want to ask SADC, go to the remote hours. There is a SADC mission on that side. They will answer on that, okay? We are a network of eminent persons. The full complement is here. You can interact with each one of them, but we don't respond for SADC. We are eminent persons of this region, respected people of this region, and we want to assess the situation and make our own pronouncement of what we saw, what we found, and based on our own experience. I think that it has been a pleasure to be with you. Yes? Oh, yes.
Just two brief questions. You said that you wish to could meet former President Mr. Mugabe. What would you like to say? Number two is, of the two political parties that you have met so far, are you able to share with us the neat exchanges that you had with them?
Number one, if I'm going to meet with President Mugabe, what I would like to tell him, I will ask him first if he's okay, health-wise. Okay? As a state person. Okay? And ask him how we read the process. That's all. That's what I can share with you at this point, because I didn't meet with him. The second, regarding the meetings that we had with the political parties, I think that they raise concerns, but it's too premature on our side to make pronouncements based on what they said, because we didn't meet the other political parties. When we meet all the political parties, then we'll be in a position to make those kind of pronouncements.
Well, what I mean is just those two that you have made. If you can share some of them.
It's too early, my friend. Yes. At the appropriate time, we can do it, but at this time, we don't want to share. Okay? Remember that you have